Greetings, I'm Pillar Nexus Ancient Ladder today with Pillar. Watch me play it solo. And I know I'm skipping, like, the Pillarless Tabletop Games episode and Pillar Game Shorts, but I just kind of wanted to jump right into World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. It is another pandemic engine game, but it does do some interesting things with its design. But yeah, I'll be playing it solo, but I'll also be talking about it too, so just kind of merge those together. So you will have your hero and hero figure and their starting space, and their story, and their starting health. Every player will have one. Every player will have a starting hand of cards. Playing solo, you get 4 cards all to yourself. The Icecrown Citadel will start assembled on the board. There will be 3 random quests, one for each of the 3 major regions. So, for the green region over here, we have Gundrak and Galdara. For their purple region, we've got Utgard Keep and King Miron. And then over in the red region, we have the Nexus and Maligos. Underneath each of the quests is a reward card earned by completing the quest. And by completing all 3 quests, we open up Icecrown Citadel for the final quest to eliminate the Lich King. The initial spawn of ghouls and abominations are done. The top 9 cards. The first card determines the Lich King's location. The Lich King exerts influence and is annoying as hell. You don't get to take him down until Icecrown opens up. The first 2 cards will put out 3 ghouls. The next 3 cards will put out 2 ghouls. The next 3 cards put out 1. And then the last card puts out an abomination. So, of course, the last card drawn is the same location as a quest. So yeah, first card per region, first 2 cards, 3, next 3 are 2, next there's 1, last one's abomination. Okay. Then the Scourge Rises cards are shuffled. The hero deck is split into a number of piles, and then the Scourge Rises cards are shuffled into those. There are also a number of stronghold cards that will provide strongholds, which we'll see later. So yeah, much like Pandemic, you'll move and you'll do stuff to try to contain the situation and come up with a permanent solution. So the actions are move to a connected space. Connected space is connected by the lines here. Fight. So let's say we moved here. We fight. 2 dice. Roll. A fist. 1 fist is enough to take down a ghoul. It takes 3 to take down an abomination. And you have to do it all in 1 shot. Any remaining enemies will do damage with damage prevented by shields. Quests. If you're on a quest space, you'll roll 2 dice and then reveal a maximum of 1 card from your own hand, but every hero there can contribute. So, I didn't roll any fists, so that's not going to contribute anything. I don't even have the, what is it? The movement option. Travel. So that's not going to do anything. And then suffer damage from the quest, which is right here. So the Nexus will do 3. The others will do 2. The presence of the Lich King, which is a very nice model. My camera does not do this model justice. Increases the damage from fights and quests in this area. Finally, if you are not on a quest space, you can rest and recover 1 damage per fist. If you're in a stronghold, you can recover an additional 1. Alright. The various hero cards that will be available are Fight, which will... if you're located where the fight's happening, you can use it to add a fist. Defend. Prevent 2 damage that a hero would take. Heal. Free action. Any hero on your space rests and heals +1. Can be even can play it on a quest space. And somewhere is travel, which lets you move a hero on your space. Number spaces. There's some improved fight and travel cards for extra distance or extra strength. Oh yeah, when you contribute cards to quest, you only reveal them. You never discard them. You only discard them to actually use them. And then after you do your actions, you'll draw 2 cards. If the Scourge Rises comes up, it's like the Epidemic. Draw the bottom card, move the Lich King to that region, fill it to 3 ghouls. So even if there's already ghoul there, somehow, it only goes up to 3. Then spawn an Abomination, and then discard this card. Discard that card, shuffle the discard pile, and then place it on top, like usual. The only things that don't happen are... So after drawing the hero cards and stuff, you'll spawn ghouls, like disease cubes, based on the Scourge track, and draw 2. If a 4th ghoul would be added to a spot, move the spare track 1. If you don't lose the game, add an Abomination to the space. They do not spread out like Pandemic. However, if you don't have an Abomination to spawn, then the spare goes down again. If the spare hits the bottom of the track, that's the end of the game. You've got 7 overruns before it happens. And then after spawning the ghouls, activate Abominations. Each Abomination will go towards its nearest hero and do 1 damage. Alright. What happens if your hero is defeated? So if your hero hits the skull space on their health, discard all cards from your hand. Advance the spare marker twice. Place your hero on the starting space and reset their health to full. If you're in the middle of doing any action on your turn, end the step and proceed to drawing hero cards. So it does shake up. It shakes up quite a bit. This is like a way. For as much as it utilizes Pandemic's systems, up to a certain point, is just such a radically different game. And it's kind of nice. All right. Oh yeah, rolling shields during your quest roll also prevents damage. So yeah, let's look at the dice. We've got 2 shields across 2 sides, but 5 sides out of 6 are the fist, with one of them being 2 fist, and one of them being fist with a shield. All right. So playing solo, I've got my hand of 4 cards. I have my little uh, current turn marker. I appreciate that's the cursor from the game. It's a little detail that's always appreciated. And I've got Lady Leandrin. When a ghoul would be placed on your space or a connected space, you may suffer 1 damage to prevent the ghoul placements. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's okay. So playing the game with turn, yeah. And then when any hero on your space or connected space rest, they heal 1 more. Sylvanas, once per turn, can attack from range and not take damage in the process. And then during your own actions, playing a fight or defend card heals her by 1. And finally, Thrall can do Chain Lightning on an action once per turn action. Choose 3 connected spaces, including yours. Roll 1 die and remove 1 ghoul per fist from that space. For each space. So if I'm really lucky, it can wipe out like half of this force. And then when a hero on your region's quests, you can contribute 1 card even if you're not on the quest space. Which lets him be helpful regardless of where he is. Which, playing solo right now is going to be real helpful. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's start with Leandrin. So 4 actions to work with. Getting to the quest space is going to be a pain in the butt. Maybe helping to contain this disaster might be um, worth trying to do. So let's go ahead and move and fight. So eliminate the ghoul, no problem. So that's our second action. Third is going to be to go up to this ghoul. Your fourth action is going to be fight. It's going to be 1 extra damage I'll have to defend against. So ghoul is eliminated, but because of the presence of the Lich King, she takes 1. Okay. So that was for 4 actions. And now draw 2 hero cards. So fight and travel. Hand maximum is 7. Another familiar taste from Pandemic. And then 2 Scourge cards. Amberpine Lodge gets 1. Let's see here. And Utgard Keep gets 1. Because let's not make it easy. And then Abominations move. And it's going to be 1 damage to Thrall, I think. Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't present to stop the ghouls spawning. Alright. So Thrall gets smacked in the face by a big ass zombie dude. Super zombie. Alright. And then goes to Sylvanas. Okay. And can you quest on space with enemies? It does not say otherwise, but we'll go ahead and use her Wailing Arrow to fight on the connected space. Okay, they're eliminated. Good. Okay. Then second action move, third action fight. Good. And then fourth action is to quest. So, 1 hero, 1 contribution. With Thrall is not in the same region, so he cannot contribute. Because terminology, region. Yeah. Region. Alright, so that only affects after the quest is completed. So 3 contributions. Okay. So we can reveal 1 defend card. And then contribute 3 additional. So for the defend, and then 3 additional. Alright. And then 2 damage from the quest. Okay. And then we'll free action move any hero on your space up to 2 spaces. And be in a position to rest and then return to the quest at some point. So travel gets discarded. Alright. Alternatively, you know what? We'll go ahead and defend to prevent 2 damage. But we'll still stick to the... We'll prevent 2 damage instead of moving, is what we'll do. It just makes more sense to hold steady and keep working on that quest. Alright. So she draws her 2 hero cards, another travel, and a stronghold. So one of the things I appreciate about the game is all the various artwork for all the different cards. Like, every single card is gonna be unique, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, visually this is a pretty strong impression. Anyway. So, Stronghold. Play immediately. Place 1 Stronghold in any space without a quest. Or Stronghold. So, as an action, you can flight path, just instantly move to the that space. Which we'll put it here so that if somebody needs to deal with this quest, they can do so. Or We've got access to more strongholds later. The easier the difficulty for the game, the more strongholds you'll have available. But the harder the game, the more Scourge rises there are, and the less you'll have to work with. All right. Those are the 2 hero cards. Spawn Ghouls. Drakthorn Keep. Gets 1. And Colaramas gets 1. Right where we spawned a freaking stronghold. Activate Abominations. Thrall continues to get smacked in the face unless I want to play defend. That's fine. Okay. And now it's Thrall's turn. Alright. Thrall is gonna go ahead and chain lightning. It's not a fight action, so the Lich King doesn't get to hurt him in the process. So, starting with his location. Actually, that won't do enough to the Abominations problem. So, it won't do enough to the Abomination, but it'll at least reach out and hit those once, which is more important. So, the Abomination is unaffected. The Valiant's Keep, that kills a ghoul. It holds off an overrun for a little bit. And finally, Azul Narub, not affected. Great. Alright. Second action is gonna fight. So, 2 dice, a fist and a shield. I need to fight some more to do enough damage to kill the Abomination. The shield prevents 1, but then I gotta take 1 from the influence of the Lich King. Yay, Abomination gone. That was 2. Down a card. Third action is going to be instead of before we do third action, free action heal. And rest and heals an additional 1. Heal 2, great. Get back up to like 6 health. Alright, so that was a free action. Third action, move. And fourth action is the quest. And this is going to hurt because of freaking Lich King being there. So there's 2. Alright, I do have 1 travel card. Or I can use 1 travel card to contribute at that point. At any point in this. So there's 3. However, I'm taking 4 damage. Can defend to be used in the process of quest. Defend suffers damage for any reason. Can prevent 2 of it with defend, which I need to. I'm not taking 4 freaking damage right now. 2's enough. 2's fine. Alright. Okay. 2 new hero cards, and one of them is the Scourge Rises. So, advance the Scourge marker. Still drawn 2. Bottom card of the Scourge deck. Temple City of Enkila. It fills to 3. Alright. There we go. There it is. The Lich King is already there, and an Abomination also shows up. Because the game's just not hard enough already. Alright. Shuffle Scourge discard pile. Alright. Add it on top. So there's only like 2 spaces where it's like immediate concern of overrun. Alright. And then we spawn ghouls. The Wrathgate. Lady Lantern can suffer damage to prevent that from happening. And then Ujjwal in the Robe. She can suffer another damage. Alright. It doesn't say once per turn. But hey, it saves better the 2 health than the freaking over despair track accelerating. And finally, Abominations. There are 2 heroes. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. We will move the Abomination this way. Because if they're equidistant, the current player chooses. So playing solo, going to send it the way of someone who can actually deal with it, hopefully. Alright. And it's now Lady Lantern's turn. We'll go through one more round of this and see if we can get anywhere close to finishing any of the quests. Okay. So she got 4 actions. I'm going... First, she's going to rest. She gets to heal +1 because she counts herself, her own ability, I believe. It would be kind of silly not to. Heroes. Alright. So 1, and then 1 more for her own ability. Okay. Second action is going to be try to deal with this situation. Third will be to fight. And then add an additional fist and be at just to make absolutely sure that guy's dead. Dead again. 1 shield will prevent 1 damage, but the Lich King's already adding 1. So that's 3. Ow. Down to 3 health. Because it was rest, move, fight. We'll try fighting again. Try fighting again, and I need to be in a position to... It's a risk. It's a risk. We will fight again. Okay. 3 fists. That wipes all the ghouls out. But the presence of the Lich King means I take 1 damage for sure. So She's down to 2 health, which is not good. But preventing the ghouls from spawning has bought some time. Alright. So draw the 2 hero cards. Oh, hey, heal. Coming handy. Spawn the 2 Scourge. The Avalanche is up here. There's a future problem. And the Nexus. Hello, Thrall. Alright. There's no Abominations to activate, thank goodness. But let's see if anything happens. Okay. Right. Nothing happens because there's no Abominations. Yay. Alright. Sylvanas is going to quest. Not having any fight cards means it's going to come down to getting the fists needed to get to that point where you use the heal. Alright. 1 fist is going to get me here. I don't have any fight cards to get any further. I'm going to take 2 damage in the process. Ow. Alright. Free action. Any hero on your space rests and heals 1. Or quest again. Let's see. Yeah. Wait, if I roll a shield, should have prevented 1. Anyway. Quest again. No progress, but I don't take the damage. 3rd action, quest again. There's 3. Okay. Let's go about this. How to go about this. 1, 2. Reveal the heal card from hand, and then use 3. And then take the 2 damage. And then free action heal. 2, 3. Alright. And then continue questing. I don't think it's a once per turn thing. Yeah, quest action. Alright. Yeah. It doesn't say once per turn, so keep on questing. Alright. So fist to get here. Once per quest reveal the travel action for the bonus progress. Shield to prevent 1 of it. I take 1. Alright. Cool. Alright. My quest is almost complete. Alright. Draw 2 hero cards. Fight. And heal. Alright. And then spawn Emberpine Lodge. Might have to burn an action just to deal with that situation. And Temple of Storms. Over in the region where people are just ignoring. Alright. No Abominations to activate, thank goodness. Thrall. Okay. We'll just take an action just to fight the ghoul. We'll take an action to do the Chain Lightning. 1 die on the Nexus. Boom. Skip War Stronghold, and then Temple City. No. Great. Well, that was 1 action down. 3 more to go. We'll do the free action. Wait. We'll wait. We'll wait to heal until we're past this mess. Alright. Alright. Second action, quest. 2. And then we'll reveal the heal card for that third bit of progress. And take 4 damage. Oh, crap. Yeah, probably would have... probably should have healed, because holy crap, that just got eliminated by the friggin' Lich King. Alright. Well, the spare track goes to... Thrall is restored, but at a very expensive cost. There goes my hand of hero cards. Draw 2 new ones. And spawn more ghouls. Utgard Keep. And Temple City. So, the spare track moves. We now have an Abomination. No. No, no. She is a bit adjacent to it. She's going to spend the health to not let them spawn. Because we gotta try to stay alive somehow. Alright. You know what? Let's keep going. Let's see how we can recover from this. Lady Leandra is going to heal. Free action. Rest. And heal +1. +2 for lay on hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Second action. Travel. Remove. Wait, that heal is free. First action move. Second action, fight. So 1. And play the defend card to not take the damage from the ghouls and the Lich King's influence. Third action is to continue fighting. So, eliminate the ghouls, and the 1 shield's enough to prevent the Lich King's influence. And then fourth action, we'll move to Thrall space. Alright. Draw 2 cards. Fight. Defend. Alright. Spawn more Scourge. Darkthorn Keep. And Wormrest Temple. That's one of the early spaces cleared out. Alright. No Abominations to activate. It is now Sylvanas. She's going to use 1 action to Wailing Arrow the Lodge a-holes. Good. A second action to fight the ghoul on her own space. Yeah. Third action is to quest. Come on, this. 3. 1, 2, 3, and reveal a fight card for the 1 bit of progress. And take 2 damage. We'll prevent that with defend. And then 4th action, quest for 1 last time. Are you absolutely shitting me? Well, at least we'll prevent, but fight. Play a fight. Actually, when play a fight or defend card, heal 1. Alright. That quest is completed. And we are a third of a way to unlocking Icecrown Citadel. So, what do we get? For Solanas, onward to victory. Anytime heroes collectively move up to 5 spaces total. Just need to get people going wherever. Alright. Cool. We draw 2 more hero cards. Spawn Ghouls and Coloramus. And the Breach. And then it is up to Thrall to continue the quest. So let's think about where people can get moving. We go ahead and do the onward to victory. Thrall here. Leandrin here. So you can get 2 cards on that 1 quest. Sylvanas 3, 4, 5. Alright. So that's been spent. But now Thrall's in a good position to make use of teamwork to work on this quest. So let's see how that pans out. The problem is about to take a crap ton of damage. So let's review some things here. Quest damage. You suffer. Not everyone, just you. Alright. So only Thrall will be affected by the damage from Lich King. Or the damage from the quest. So, action number 1. Quest. And we'll also have a defend card if we need it. Alright. 2. Can reveal the heal and reveal the defend as part of this process. So, the heal, then the fist, then the defend. Alright. And then 4 damage will prevent 2 of it. Second action, quest. Well, prevent 2 of the damage. Ow. But it still hurts. Free action. Any hero on a space, press and heal 1, even on a quest space. 2, 3, 4 for relatedly injured being there. Healed up to full. Third action. Quest. I have no cards in hand, so it's entirely off of whatever it can do rolls-wise. And it's 4 damage. And then it's going to have to pull back because it just doesn't have the cards to deal with the situation. It has to heal, because holy crap. 2 new hero cards. Yeah, I felt like that was going to happen sooner or later. The Scourge, 3 Scourge cards this next time. Alright. Bottom card from the Scourge deck is Onslaught Harbor. Alright. Alright. The Lich King is already in that region because the Nexus just has to be the most stupidly brutal quest to try to accomplish. Alright. Shuffle. Okay. Just really shuffle everything crap out of it because I don't know what's going to make things worse. Alright. And then 3 Scourge cards. The Nexus. Landrin's going to take the hit and not suffer. The Wrathgate. Yeah, that's fine. And finally, Wormrest Temple. Yeah, that worked out okay. And we're back to Lady Landrin. Oh wait, first Abominations. Okay. If I don't roll any shields, I'm screwed. Travel. Rest. Yep. And travel back. And then quest. To contribute travel for this. Boom. Still take 4 damage because the friggin' Lich King is a pain in the ass. But the Nexus is completed. Yay. And what do we get? We get Icecrown Cleansing. Anytime. Turn a discard Scourge card to the box. Remove ghouls from that space. Yeah. We'll hold on to it. Alright. 2 new hero cards. Fight. Defend. Alright. And more Scourge. The Breach. Out. Overrun. Despair takes a hit. Alright. Darkthorn Keep. And finally, Temple of Storms. We got a problem up here to deal with. Abominations. Thrall gets kicked in the face. And 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Yeah. Has to go towards Solanas. Alright. We're going to go ahead and Icecrown is cleansing to remove Temple of Storms from the game. Clear all the ghouls off of that. Alright. Solanas has a long road ahead of her. Wailing Arrow to the Colramas ghouls. Boom. Second action. Quest. There are so many heals here. Not having that card's gonna suck. Well, let's see if we can get... oh, shit. During quest actions, you roll 1 fewer die. Quest action. Plink. And I take 2. We'll defend. No, we'll take the 2. It's fine. Second action. Quest again. We'll defend one against one of it. Final action quest. 2. Then reveal the defend card and get another bit of progress. And then take 2. We'll defend, preventing 2 of it, and heal 1 with the Will of Forsaken. Alright. Alright. Draw 2 cards. Another stronghold. And fight. Any space without a quest or a stronghold. Because we get the Android to move quickly. She has to take down the Abomination. It's going to be rough. So we at least get to the breach fast enough. Or Shadow Vault and be in a position to deal with any of those spaces. Okay. Alright, and then spawn the Scourge. Coloromus, because we just can't have any peace around here. The Avalanche. Overruns. Thunk. Thunk. Alright. And finally, Temple City. Ugh. Abominations. Thrall continues to get kicked in the face. Alright. But it is now Thrall's turn. Well, at least he's in a position to rest. And lay on hands, connected space for +1. 2, 3. Heal 3. Alright. Flight path. For the second action. So I should have done that first. Travel, then flight. Flight path, then rest for the extra health. Just say we did it smarter. Alright. Third action. Chain lightning. Boom, boom, boom. So, here, eliminate one of them. Here, we don't. Then we'll go ahead and use the free action travel to move over to the breach. And fight for the final action. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Alright. 2 new cards. Defend. Fight. Alright. 3 Scourge. Amberpine Lodge. That place. And Ugar Keep. Alright. Abominations is now can make them go my way. Unfortunately, the lady, Abominations, do damage. Alright. Okay. Back to Lady Landrin. Flight path action to get the hell out of there. The problem is, if we don't stop the next overrun, it's going to hit despair twice. So, yeah, flight path. Here, rest action for the second action. 1, 2 per own ability. That freaking Lich King is just gonna... Oh yeah, 1 more per stronghold. Third action, move an avalanche, and fourth is to fight. 3 was enough to clear that. I have to spend the defend card to prevent the damage from the Lich King's influence. Cool. 2 new hero cards. I want to see how this ends, man. Shit. Alright. Scourge. Onslaught Harbor. 1 damage to Leandrin to prevent it. Valiant's Keep. And Valgard. Haven't seen that one in a while. Alright. Abominations. Thunk. Rar. And it's all gets hit in the face again. He's just been tanking these Abominations all game. Like, you alright, dude? Alright. Solanas is going to do a connected action fight with her Wailing Arrow. And add an extra fist just to heal with the Will of Forsaken. Alright. Second action, quest. 2, and then reveal a fight card. Use Thrall's I Am the War Chief power to contribute. Oh, wait. Only get 1 die. Hold on. 1. Which doesn't help. Well, I got him there. Fight and reveal fight with Thrall. There we go. That was enough. Cool. And then 2 damage to Solanas. And then third action, quest. And 1 and reveal travel. But also take 2 damage from the quest. Before taking the fourth action, travel for free to the stronghold. And use the last action to rest. Because holy crap. 2, 3 for the stronghold. Alright, cool. Alright. 2 new hero cards. And of course the Scourge rises. Alright. Bottom card. Well, god damn it. Alright. The Lich King is now pure realizing, oh hey, this is where I need to be. Thunderfall. Just, yeah, and I have no Abomination to spawn, so more to spare. We might lose this one, actually. This has become kind of a nail biter at this point. Alright. Shuffle all that. And now we draw 3 cards. Azul Nerub, Coloramus, and the Breach. Abominations move. They're already there with Thrall. Leandri and Thrall each take a damage. Alright. But it's now Thrall's turn. Rest. I have to rest or he's going to die again. So, 3 or 2. So there's one action. Second action is going to be to fight. So 2 fists and 2 shields. Throw out a 2-fist fight card and eliminate both of them. And the shields protect me from the Lich King's influence. Third action is going to be to move. It's going to be the flight path. And final action is going to be to chain lightning. Here to here to here. So, Coloramos. Nobody hit here. Keep. Good. Alright. Cool. 2 more hero cards. We gotta travel. We gotta fight. Alright. Scourge. The Temple City. Onslaught Harbor. Landry cannot take the damage or she's going to get killed by Abominations. And the Wrathgate. Abominations move. Landry takes 2 damage, but she's going next at least. Alright. Back to the lady. Flight path the hell out of there. Second action, heal. She's got her ability and she's got the stronghold. She's recovering 2, 3, 4 health. Third action, free action, travel. Bring Thrall along for the journey. Third action, move. Fourth action, quest on a single die. One fist is not enough. All I have are fight cards, and it would have needed the 2 result to get that better. And then 2, 3 damage. Ow. Alright. 2 new hero cards. Fight. Travel. The 4th space travel. Alright. Spawn. Thunderfall. Outbreak. Overrun. Wormrest Temple. And the Avalanche. Okay. Move Abominations. I think they're coming around this way. And can decide who gets hit from the 2, I hope. For multiple heroes, the current player chooses who takes damage. I'm sorry, Thrall. But you have more health. Actually, was one of them Thunderfall? Screw it. Man. Leandra takes the health to prevent the Abomination. It's risky, but I gotta. Alright. That would have been a smarter thing to do. Alright. It is still Sylvanas. Yeah, use the travel for the free action to just move. Action. Wailing Arrow. So action number 1. Alright. And we'll burn the fight card and use Will of Forsaken to heal 1 for her. Alright. Okay. So second action, quest. One fewer die for Gundrak. 1. Then Sylvanas contributes a fight. Leandrin contributes a fight. Thrall contributes a fight. We complete that quest. I'm taking 2 damage. 3 damage because of the friggin' Lich King. Yeah, three fight cards, and the 1 were enough to finish this. Okay. That cleared. Stand up, Thrall. Right. Icecrown Citadel is now open for business. Boom. Alright. And we put a quest marker here. And holy crap. Alright. Yeah, because it was... Travel was free. The Wailing Arrow was the action. The quest was the second action. Alright. Knights of the Ebon Blade. Anytime to deal 3 damage divided among up to 3 spaces in a single region. I need to make absolute... This is probably breaking the rule, but screw it. I need to see where we're at here. Harbor. Just either insta-kill a Abomination or stop a potential threat coming. We're going to do Knights of the Ebon Blade to the Variance Keep. Or Balance Keep. Alright. Second action was the quest. Third is going to be go to Coloramos. The fourth is going to be to rest. Alright. Landry bonus. Stronghold bonus. 4. Alright. 2 new hero cards. Stronghold, play immediately. Where do we want it? Put it in Wrathgate, so we got somewhere to get going to. 3 Scourge cards. The Nexus. Valiant's Keep. Good move. Alright. Valgard. Alright. Abominations. Chasing after us. Alright. It is to Thrall. Flight path. Flight path for the action. Action number 1. Action number 2, Chain Lightning to deal with this mess. Start with Onslaught Harbor. Takes 1 out. The Avalanche takes 1 out. Third action is just going to be moving there. Fourth action is going to be the quest. I'm going to take 3 damage after this. Alright. So, 1, reveal a fight card. So make 2 steps of progress. I've got a shield, and we'll play the defend to prevent a total of 3 damage. Okay. Draw 2 more hero cards. We got to travel. We got to fight. Okay. Spawn. Amberpine Lodge is a little bit concerning. Utgard Keep. Building up there. And Darkthrone Keep. Alright. And Abominations are going to chase after Thrall. Should be an issue. We're back to Lady Landrin, who needs to heal desperately. So, flight path for 1. Heal, rest at the stronghold with lay on hands. 2, 3, 4. Third action. And fourth is going to be the quest. And I hope we can get through this quickly. Alright. We've got 2 contributions here. The fight and the travel to get the first 2. And then the next 2 on the fists. And we're taking 3, 2 from that. Alright. Spawn more. No, wait. 2 new hero cards. As we get close to maximum here. A lot of fight. You go deal with the Abominations. Maybe that's what some of us could end up doing. Alright. More Scourge. Shadow Vault. This feels like a new one. Where's that? No, it's here. Holy crap. Yeah, Therm's End. And Gundark. Or Gundrak. Starting to run low on the Scourge here. And then Abominations move. Tharg. It's getting crowded up in here. But it's getting pretty friggin' epic too. Alright. So multiple Abominations. Alright. We'll have Leandrin be the tank on this. Alright. Solanas. Free action travel. Yeah, free action travel. I could flight path, but I need all the actions I can get right now. Use an action for Wailing Arrow at the Abomination. Well, that didn't help. I believe I'm limited to like 1 fight card, I think. Let me see. Any hero on this place can any number of fight cards. Cool. We're going to spend 3 worth of fight cards and kill. Screw it. We spend all the fight cards and kill both Abominations. Because screw this. There we go. It took the entire hand to do it, but it's done. Second action. is get up on here. Third action is going to be quest. 3, 1, 2, 3. And 3 damage from the quest. Final action, if a quest and I don't pull any shields, I'm screwed. We'll spend the last travel card and move to Shadow Vault. No, Wrathgate. And use the last action to rest. Still technically adjacent to Leandrin. Plus the Stronghold, so fully healed up. Alright. It's getting kind of ridiculous here. 2 cards. We are so lucky right now. Alright. Delaran. Vault of Archivon is over here. War Stronghold. We were running dangerously low on Scourge, though. We're not careful. Abominations are dead, thank goodness. Well, more dead than they were before. Thrall. Thrall is gonna take an action to chain lightning 1, 2, 3. The Lich King doesn't give a shit, but here it might help. Wrathgate. And the Temple. Alright. Buys a little bit of time there. Second action. Quest. So 2, 1, 2, and nothing in hand can really contribute to helping that situation. But we prevent 1 of the damage at least. Alright. So it was... Yeah, I don't think I can rest in my Icecrown. So yeah, the Chain Lightning is the quest. Free action, travel. And go to Wrathgate. So third action, I'm going to rest. And get 1, 2, 3 back. And last action, we'll just go ahead and fight. Or last action, we'll go ahead and move up so that Leandrin's got something to work with here. Someone to help. Alright. 2 hero cards. Travel. We're still dodging the Scourge Rising. Alright. Terrace of the Makers. Uldor. Naxxramas. Alright. No Abominations in play. Leandrin. Travel, free action. Go back. First action is to rest and use Lay on Hands and the Stronghold altogether. 3, 4, 5. Up to 6 health. Alright, action number 1. Action number 2, move back. Action number 3, quest. One fist, and none of the cards I've got can contribute. But I'll prevent 1 of the damage at least. Final action, quest again. 2, nothing helps. 1 shield prevents 1 of the damage. Alright. 2 hero cards. Yep, it's going to happen sooner or later. Advance the Scourge marker. Draw the bottom card. River's Heart. Which is, of course, way over here. And Abomination. Now it's just a total shot in the dark to see how things are going to end up. I try to shuffle out. There have been times I've shuffled cards with, facing different directions by accident. I always check. Alright, let's go. That goes on top. And we're still at 3 cards. Oh. Wormrest Temple. Oh, crap. Utgard Keep. And Uldor. So, running very low on Scourge that can be spawned. Abomination, 1, 2, 3 away versus 1, 2. We can get up there. Alright. It is Sylvanas' turn. She's going to Wailing Arrow. No. 1 to move here. 2 to fight from a safe distance. 2 and burn the fight card. Eliminate the Abomination. Alright. Third action is going to be to quest. 2. None of these cards can contribute. 1 shield plus defend. Prevent that damage. Final action, quest. Alright. 3. Plus I can contribute the fight card. 1, 2, 3, and the fight card. Okay. 1 shield plus against the Lich King. Take the 2 damage. Okay. Yeah, I think we just friggin' lost here. Let's see what happens, though. 2 hero cards. Heal. Travel. Alright. Therm's End gets 1. Do I not have any? Temple City. We don't have enough to do that. And Valgard. We don't have enough to do that. Yeah, just need to actually kill actual Scourge to end it successfully. Oh well. Yeah, so if you don't keep the numbers down when you need to actually spawn more, it's gonna end the game for you. No matter how hard you're fighting up here. But yeah, this is the Wrath of the Lich King take on Pandemic. And it's like, okay, we got damn close. The Lich King being here for most of my efforts at trying to deal with the Nexus was rough. But the fact that we got that close is something. Yeah. I always appreciate the weird little side versions of Pandemic they try to do, because you know what? If you've got a core structure you can build off of and still make it fun, cool, go for it. Yeah. If you think you can take on the biggest challenge of the game, uh, get ready to deal with 8 Scourge Rises cards. There's the last one. Last one was coming up. Try it with the different heroes. See what different quests you end up with. The game actually has some recommended starting quests, just to kind of ease into the game. Let's see here. If it's your first game, Urgent Crusaders, Borrowed Time, and One Quiet Night for the rewards cards. And then Naxxramas, the Nexus, Ulduar. I mean, the Nexus was a pain in the ass anyway, but still. Ulduar is a little bit more manageable in the middle, but it cancels one rolled fist. And then Naxxramas, after each quest action, here's spawn a ghoul in space. Oh, hey, it's Kel'Thuzad. My other inspirations. Yeah, it's visually, it's good. Gameplay is pretty solid. I would definitely run through this again. Without having to record it, because holy crap, my voice. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Watch me play it solo. World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. Here's hoping I find all the other tabletop game approaches to World of Warcraft to feature on the channel. Thanks for watching. It's Pillar. I'll see you next time.